Guys, I am Rakesh Kirpai. Today going to speak about Acharya Chanakya Pandit, who was known as a Vishnugupta and Kautilya as well. He was very shrewd, intelligent, smart, political advisor, strategist, teacher, and mentor as well. He was born in 300 BC in one of the Brahmins Orthodox family. Since childhood, he was very smart and intelligent. After completing his Vedic education, he had joined Takshila University. In his university, students were shaping their career by hearing chanakyaneetis. In those days, Alexander, he was a king of Macedon. He had invaded so many countries, and after winning all those countries, by the age of 30, he had created the largest empire in history. He was considered a great warrior and military commander as well. When Chanakya came to know about Alexander, he thought, now I should do something. Otherwise, Alexander will attack on India and Alexander will win India as well. So he went to Dhanachand. He was one of the biggest kingdom Nanda dynasty's Magad emperor. He was extravagant, cruel, arrogant, and political as well. He used to levy heavy tax, a numerous tax on people's wealth. So therefore, people were very disgruntled in his empire, in his kingdom. The king said, "Hey, you poor Brahmin, what do you want? Beg to me. Why have you come here?" Calm and composed, Chanakya says to him that I have come here to inform you about Alexander. We will have to attack on Alexander, otherwise, he will attack on India and he will devastate the whole country and he will win this country. So, as soon as these things heard from Chanakya, king got angry and said that you are not supposed to tell me that what exactly I have. You are a just ordinary teacher. You don't teach me what exactly I have to do. I know very well that if Alexander will attack on India and if he will win the Takshila and Nalanda and some other kingdoms, let him win that. It is nothing to do with me. When these things heard, Chanakya felt very bad. He said that in your kingdom people are not happy. You have imposed a heavy taxes on their wealth. They are disgruntled with you. So as soon as he heard these things, he got angry. He got up from his seat. He went near to Chanakya and kicked him. Chanakya fell on the ground, and he's crushed. That Brahmin people they used to keep some hair here. So it's called crest, or in that Hindi it's shikha. So that shikha got opened, and king ordered to his soldiers that throw this person out of the kingdom. So Chanakya said to him that unless and until I eradicate your kingdom, I am not going to tie this shikha. He left that place, came out from the kingdom. Months passed by. One day he was going through one of the village. So in that nearby that village there was a forest. So in that forest, some people that small children they were playing the game, and they were playing the king and public that game. So the boy who was playing a king's role. So when the Chanakya saw to him, so he got fascinated, and he watched that. He stayed over there and watching that things whatever happens. So after watching that that game, he went to near and asked that boy some questions, and that boy can answer that all questions very well. So then Chanakya felt that this boy can defeat that Magad's emperor Dhanachand. So then he started teaching whatever the things were needed to be a ruler, good ruler, and to defeat that king Raja Dhanachand. So after that, he started teaching all those things to him, but they didn't have resources, they didn't have money. So who they were disgruntled with king in their kingdom. So the all people started joining with these people. Some other kings were also joined to Chanakya. And then Chanakya one day attacked on Patliputra. Patliputra was a capital of that Magad, but they couldn't defeat Dhanachand on that day. They got defeated and they came back. After coming back from them, Chanakya introspective. What exactly happened? So then he understood that we should not have attacked directly on Patliputra, on that capital. So instead of that, we should attack on the border of that Magad first. And few months later, they started attacking on the borders. And they started winning some small territories. And one day, they attacked on Magad, that King Dhanachand, and they defeated him. And then Chandragupta Maurya, he became the king of Magad, not only Magad. So at that time, the Chanakya had created whole India, the intact India, and he was the intact India's first king. And Chanakya became the prime minister in his kingdom. So they didn't have resources, but if you see, guys, they've won that. Why? Because that determination, conviction. So this is really very crucial thing. If you want to achieve something, then you have to not excuse. Chanakya always said this. So I am going to tell you some Chanakya's Neeti to you. First one, education is the best friend. Educated person is respected everywhere. Education beats beauty and women. The second one, a man is great by deeds, not by birth. The third, the fragrance of flowers spread only the direction of the wind, but the goodness of a person spreads in all directions. The fourth one, never share your secrets with anybody, it will destroy you. Fifth one, once you start working on something, don't be afraid of failure, don't abandon it. People who work sincerely are the happiest. The sixth one, even if the snake is not poisonous, one should pretend to be venomous. The seventh, a man is born alone and dies alone, and experiences only good and bad consequences of karma alone, and he goes alone to hell or the supreme above. The eighth one, as soon as fear approaches near, attack and destroy. 9. Man should not be too honest. Straight trees are cut first and the honest people are screwed first. 10. Test a servant while in the discharge of duty, a relative in difficulty, a friend in adversity, and wife in misfortune. You heard the 10 important quotes from Chanakyaneeti. If you like the video, then like and don't forget to subscribe and share the video. Thanks for watching.